Hey, it's Ivan Green here from Green Financial Solutions. And today, what I wanted to kind of talk about is what's going on with the price of gold. Look on the screen here. I'm on Yahoo Finance. This is something you can go search up on your own. We can scroll all the way down here. What is this? It'll probably take us to 2015. The price of an ounce of gold was $1,063.80. Today it's at $2,670.80, which is crazy. So what does that mean? I mean, that means that our inflation is still going up as the price of gold goes up, because those kind of follow each other. Gold and silver follow inflation. So the higher our inflation gets, the higher gold and silver get. What does that mean for other assets like your properties, the stock market, your money in the bank, everything else on the left, as opposed to gold and silver or precious metals on the right? And so when inflation goes up, everything on the left goes down, and then everything on the right goes up. That's gold and silver over here. So what does that mean for us? That means that for us, or a lot of people now, they're transitioning some of their assets out of the bank into gold and silver. And why is that? Because it does follow pace, or keep pace with inflation rather. So that means that you're trying to keep your dollar from becoming weaker and weaker. So the money you have sitting in a bank account right now, it's buying you less and less because it is fiat. There's nothing backing it, like there used to be when we were on the gold. We were backed by gold until 71. And bringing up 71 or the 70s in general, when I was a kid, we could go to the bank. People actually carried cash. You could go to the bank and get your money out. It was your money. So another reason people are putting some of their assets into hard assets like gold and silver, because you get to hold it. You get to own it. It's yours. You control it. No one else is, your banker or the bank itself isn't sitting there holding all of your money. Like I said, in the 70s, you had more control. Today, what do? Everyone puts their money straight into their checking account on a direct deposit basis. We never really see the dollars. So it's one of those things where it gets kind of scary, because you think, well, if with the stroke of one computer keyboard key, someone can freeze my assets. So there's a lot of people that are taking some of those assets out of the bank and they're putting it into gold and silver. You get to hold it. You get to own it. You control it. It's yours. So now we're not talking about all of your money. What we suggest at Green Financial is about 10% of your investable assets to be held in some type of hard asset, precious metal like gold and silver. Some people are doing that. Some people are doing more. Some people are doing less. It doesn't really matter. So what we help you do here at Green Financial is, we're not coin collectors. We help you do what's called stacking. And what's the difference between stacking and coin collecting? You may go down to your local coin shop and say, oh, I like that one coin. Let me buy a $35, $38 ounce of silver, one coin. Or, oh, I like that gold coin. Let me buy one of those coins for, at this point, $26.70. So of course, no one gets to buy it at this price, because you have premium on top of that, which are fees that the person selling those coins utilize to make money. That's called a premium. So this may cost you $2,900 when you're all said and done, 28 something. Depends on where you buy it from and what you buy. It could be over $3,000. It just really depends on what you're buying. But nonetheless, people are taking these assets out of the bank, dollars that's buying less and less each day, and putting it in gold and silver, because what is that doing for your overall financial picture? That's actually strengthening your financial picture. How does it do that? Because gold and silver, those hard assets, are wealth insurance. They're basically wealth insurance tools. When everything else is going down in the marketplace, gold and silver is going up. It's following inflation. So if you had 10% of your assets in gold and silver and it was doing terrible, well, that means that 90% of your assets are usually going to be doing great, which is fine. You know, if 10% of your assets are doing great, that means the other 90% are probably not doing so good. So what this allows you to do is kind of diversify into something a little further and gives you more control. We help people, like I said, we're not coin collectors. We help people stack. Our minimum purchase when we're dealing with clients is $10,000. Now, we don't hold any coins in our office. We don't actually hold those. We are a wholesaler for our gold distributor, and we help facilitate the purchase by doing the paperwork, making sure everything's in order, sending that off, getting the money sent to them so that they can send you your gold and silver directly. Never comes through us. We never hold gold and silver. We never have gold and silver in the office, but we facilitate that purchase for you. And they'll buy it back. So that's the good news. That's the one thing about the hard asset like gold and silver. You could sell it to your neighbor. You could take it to a coin shop. You can sell it back to our wholesaler. They take them and they love to have them all the time. So that's the good news. So in a case like where you have a lot of money sitting in a bank and it's not doing you any good, and maybe you're kind of like, hey, I'm kind of scared I've got too much in this account, I may need to do something with it. You might have 100, 150, 200,000 sitting in your bank. And we'll take 50,000 of that and we'll throw it into the gold and silver world and get you on a path that gets you more control of those assets. Now, why would you want to do that? I told you before, it's wealth protection, it's wealth insurance. So let's say in 1975 you had 10 pieces of silver that would buy you 15 gallons of gas. I'm just making this up. I don't know for sure what it would do because I don't have the numbers in front of me. But in today's time, those same 10 pieces of silver will still buy you that 15 gallons of gas. That's the beauty of it, and that's what it does. It protects your purchasing power, whereas the dollar is purchasing less and less each day. So how do we help you do that? Let me show you. It's pretty simple. If you go to our website, it's gfsplanning.com. We do lots of things here, as you can see. Click on gold and silver. It'll take you to our gold and silver page. I have a little brief history about gold and silver. This is how we can help. So, you know, we wholesale pre-33 gold and silver coins. It'll tell you a little bit about that here. You can click learn more. And here's the order form. It's pretty simple. You send that back to us, support@gfsplanning.com, or you can call us at 281-822-2323. Pretty simple stuff. If you want to get started, we'd be happy to help you do that today. Just give us a call, shoot us an email, download that form, fill it out. If you have questions, we'll be happy to help. But I really wanted to kind of start off here and show you the price of gold, what it's been doing. And this is the history of it for the last almost decade now. And I mean, it's gone up significantly. And you can see there's times here where it did go up. What is this, this is 2020, 2019, it's at 1968. Then it comes back down a little bit. But notice I want you to notice what happens is when you see a high, like what is this? This is 1351 in 2016. Then here we go with a low, right? Now it's 1150. Did we come back down to 2015 numbers? No. Where are we at here? 1180. So what you'll notice is here in the last decade, we've never, like somebody says, well, I'm going to wait to buy the dip. Well, the dip never comes back. I don't know if you see that on this chart here, but it rarely ever comes back. Like here's a good example of when it went up to 1942. That was in 2022. And then now we're back down to 1645. There, you could have taken advantage of it, but still, look what happens overall. You're still going up. So even if you bought gold and silver, or gold here in this case, at 1942, look where you're at today. It's crazy. So again, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. Again, the website is gfsplanning.com. Our contact page is here. Give us a call, 281-822-2323. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.